All right, here is the requested video on the assembly. So we're going to first of all insert our base, and we're going to click on the little green check mark, and it puts it at the origin. Before I do anything else, I am going to right click on this and fix it so it doesn't move up, down, sideways, get angled incorrectly, and so on. Then I'm going to insert my parts. I put all my other parts except for the pin in a part studio. Drag them in here and just click. And I need a second one of these. Okay. The order you do these is not necessarily so important, but I'm going to put the bushing in first, and I like to orient things properly, so that thing has to be turned this way. Because the head of this fits on this side of it. Okay, so that's good. So we're going to fasten that with the, let's do this first. Inside of that to the inside of this. Okay. This thing slides back and forth. So that's a slider. We're on fasten. We can change it this way also. So we want the center of this to go through the center of this. Now this hooks on into the inside here. If you put this together and you find out there's extra space in here, you have to go back to the sheet metal base and find this flange here. Mine was flange 7, I think. And the 0.75 we had was from outer to outer, and the default is inner. And see how it widens it? Now the 0.75 is on the inside. So if yours is too wide, you're going to have to come back here and change it to outer so that your base is correct. In any case, we're going to start hooking these up. And the little, it's easy for this to, this is the second time I've done this video because I kept putting this handle in the wrong place. So let's put this into the right place to begin with. Maybe that'll make things easier. These are all these mates. They have to revolve. They have to be able to swing back and forth. So is that this one, right? We want the inside of this to go to the inside of this. And then we want the inside of this. Oh, we're out of the command. That's why I wasn't getting the mate connector. Yeah, to go to the ins. Oh, that's the wrong one. Okay, so X out of that. We want this is this side. Okay. So the handle goes in these holes here. So let's bring the handle over there. Wherever it is. There it is. So I think this first mate, I don't know if you can do a fixed or not. Let's try it. Might be sitting in the right orientation. If not, we'll have to go back and do a revolve. That goes where? Goes on the bottom of this thing. So if will this swing up there? No. See, this is stuck in the wrong place. So we can't do fixed. We have to do revolve. So get rid of that last one. Right click. Delete. I'm going to do revolve. Now, I have to separate these first. This one to that one. Now I can fix. They don't call it fix, or they call it fasten. This one to this one. Oh, I did the wrong one. Blast. I don't know why I have so much trouble with this. It goes to this hole. Okay. Keeps flipping up to the wrong one. I want it like that. Mommy monkey's uncle. I keep getting these red, just click on the wrong circle. Oh, nice. Can't win for losing. Oh, there it goes, finally. I don't know what that was all about, but I actually found I had to use it instead of Fasten, I used a Revolut for both of those. Now I ought to be able to use Fasten for this one. Maybe not. Glad to see your old teacher having trouble. Should line up, right? Well, let's see if Revolve works for that better too. Okay, that doesn't make sense to me, but it works. I didn't do that the first time we put this together. That's what we want. Okay, so now the V-link goes into this hole. So where's that? That's right here. And those have to revolve also. That. That right there. Okay, so that works. So I need to turn around a little bit. When I first started doing this, I put this end in here. This piece goes in here before I did this part. See, it doesn't want to turn. Why doesn't it want to turn? Okay, well, we'll just see if it mates. I don't know. We want it to revolve. We want this to go on this inside circle. We got a big, huge red. This thing does not want to turn. Oh, it's backwards. Oh, what's this? Oh, I know. What's this? Oh, that's the bushing. Okay, the bushing's okay. The slider, it should be sliding back and forth. Maybe this needs to be a slider. Let's put the cylindrical. Now can I turn this around? Ah, there we go. Okay. Now we put our cylindrical, means it still slides, but it can revolve inside the hole. Apparently mine were lined up in the first assembly I did, because I did use slider, but this one, it didn't come in correctly. So now we can put our revolute mate from here to the inside. With that. Okay, almost there. The looks like things are working. You just have to put this end piece in. So we're going to click on it and turn it around. And like I said earlier, this is actually a threaded. Actually, that might have been on the. I think that's on this video. If you look at the, I had to start over a couple times on this one. Where is that one? So notice this says it's 0.313. That's the diameter of this rod. Let's call this connector, which is 5/16 of an inch, 0.3125. And we go down here to the rod. This inside hole, they said, was 5/16, which is 0.3125. 10 UNC means there's 10 threads per inch. This is a threaded surface, which means the connector is also threaded. You'd be able to thread it into whatever depth you wanted. So we're just going to fix this and tell it to be 3/4 of an inch out. But in reality, we would have, it would be a threaded surface. But we don't have that option here. And then we will offset it 0.75. When I did this before in another one, I had to make it negative 0.75. So it just kind of depends. You'll have to adjust it to yours. Okay, I'll do another video on the pin and hardware.